here. You see it coming out there now. And there it goes. It's closed. LOX vent closed. Pressure rising in the core stage LOX tank to flight level. Coming up in 15 seconds, look at that thrust vector control actuator test. Engines will gimbal. And there they go. The 4 core stage RS-25 engines gimbaling around, testing the ability to steer the rocket into space. They will operate at 109%. Each RS-25 throws down 500 million pounds of thrust. All 4, 2 million pounds. All together with the boosters, 8.8 million pounds of thrust. GLS is good for upper stage to internal power. Now the upper stage has gone to internal power. So power is removed from the rocket's upper stage, the ICPS, and it's been switched to battery power. The same milestone is coming up for the core stage in T-minus 1 minute and 30 seconds. Go for core stage to internal power. The rocket's core stage, which houses the 3 flight computers, is now on battery power. So there is no more hold time available because there's no more margin on the battery. So if we have a hold, we have to recycle back to T-minus 10 minutes to recharge those batteries. The count continues. A note now, shortly after liftoff.
1 minute.
Shortly after liftoff, Mission Control Houston will take control of the rocket, and my colleague, Leah Cheshire, will take over commentary. T-minus 50 seconds and counting. Coming up in T-minus 33 seconds, the GLS will hand off control to the ALS. This is the autonomous launch sequencer. On board the rocket, it will take over command and control of the rocket. The ALS will check, make sure there's no holes coming from the ground up until T-minus GLS is go for ALS. And we are go for ALS. The Space Launch System is now counting down to liftoff of Orion on its maiden voyage to the moon. Launch team can no longer cycle the count. Sound suppressor water now flowing under the ML. And here we go. Hydrogen burn-off igniters initiate. 7, 6, 5. 4 stage engine start. 3, 2, 1. Boosters ignition. Rise together. Back to the moon and beyond.
All 4 RS-25 engines on the core stage, solid launch boosters are now propelling the vehicle at 128 miles per hour. Hearing good control. Team of Mission Control Houston, all good calls so far. Now 30 seconds into the flight launch. First milestone will be forward the vehicle to pass through max Q at about 1 minute and 9 seconds into launch. This is the greatest period of atmospheric force on the rocket. Traveling 607 miles per hour. mention that the solid rocket boosters have separated, these 177-foot boosters. Now the core stage continues to power the flight of Orion, all four RS-25 engines firing, traveling over 3,400 miles per hour, 46 miles downrange. 2 minutes and 36 seconds into the flight. Hearing nominal calls here in Mission Control Houston. We've still got 4 good engines on the core stage. Next up, we'll be looking for the service module fairing to separate. This is 3 15 by 15 foot fairing panels, providing structural support, protecting the service module. Those will separate at about 3 minutes and 11 seconds into flight, and very shortly thereafter will be followed by the launch abort system separation. Just over 3 minutes into the flight of Artemis I, now traveling over 4,060 miles per hour, 82 miles downrange. We just had confirmation that the service module fairing has separated. And that the launch abort system pyros have fired, separating those from Orion as well. For future crew members, we just heard the call for 3 engines run, meaning if SLS were to lose an engine at this point in the mission, we can still achieve an optimal mission. We would just have an extended main engine cutoff time. However, we still have 4 good engines, all at maximum thrust right now, powering the first flight of Artemis at 5,200 miles per hour, 148 miles downrange. We're 4 minutes and 16 seconds into the flight of Artemis I. So far, we've had a complete ascent. We got a about 2 minutes and 11 seconds after liftoff. Shortly after, we have the service module panels fairing separate, as well as the launch abort system. The launch abort system was inert for this flight, except to perform this separation. Those 4 core stage engines will continue to fire and power the flight of Artemis I, now traveling over 6,800 miles per hour, 223 miles downrange.
Way to go, NASA!